going to go to Baldur's Gate. We're going to do a deep push in the Dead 3. Even though we completed it already, it's the best. It's the best one to do a deep push in. Go away. I don't want you. Oh, nobody wants you. Go away. Just start. This is speed. We'll need gold find eventually. Right now, we don't want the speed. Oh, no, I guess we're still low enough. We need gold find right away. Never mind. Forgot. We just got here. We have almost no favor. 139 E11, yeah. That's
ally is miraculous.
Hey, Letty Allen crew. Also, welcome Dance Lover. Hello, Sub-Zero. We are starting off a deep push. Alright. Alright, and so we're gonna need speed. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go, who's got a lot of currency? Bajra does. I think she's the only one left with a speed, but here we go. Okay. Where's my time? Where's my time to drop that? Do Mahan Area 1000 Tier 3 variant right now on a new account? Oh, good luck. Speed found. There's speed on. Okay. Change some things later. I mean, we'll do it. Okay. More gold. Give us more gold. More like it. Once you get that generational wealth rolling, and then top it off with Thief, it's just like pours in. It pours in. Yeah, this is my Avernus Deep push. So we're gonna. Actually, gonna switch now from Jarlaxle over to Sentry. We've got Astarians. Stuff going on. Now the Astarians got it going on. Alright. And then I'm gonna save this. Start. We're gonna need to save a gold find team so we can dirty farm. We really would like Penelope in here. We do. Needs to start stacking up her base of attacks for her favor, for her gold find. We'll do it that way. Here, and we're gonna second spec. Fury the Fireflies. Save. I would turn that on right when we get to a barricade. Hey, let's go take a look at what we got. We're on almost 5,000 gems. That's nice. Get this Gold Avanda chest. Let's see what it gets us. Dupes. Okay, cool. Hey, Ricardoso. Wow, that was a lot of blues. Large potion of speed. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, okay. Looking nicer. We're just gonna go ahead and use it. Look at that. Look at me just casually throwing down 10x speed. Hey, Cal. Oh, that's right. We gotta add a familiar. Still to be used. Still to be used. Hey, Sergeant. Yeah, the new blog post is up, folks. The Vecna campaign is coming Wednesday. That's the content drop. New campaign hype. So usually new campaigns just drop at like 2 adventures and a variant for each of them, so it's probably not gonna be a lot. Tier 1 blessings usually. But yeah. Dropping early, because they're dropping their campaign book early. Idle Champions is matching it. Usually the new campaign comes in the like fall/winter. So this is new. New and interesting. Yeah, just put it here. There's 5,000 gems. Give me gold chests. The end of this year, there's the new player's handbook. It's not a new edition. It's just there's like new player's handbook, new dungeon master's guide. Like they updated stuff, but it's not a whole new edition. Oh, that's a great pushing feat for her. Not that we use her to push with, but. There's medium potions of speed. I do want that. Give me that. Give me that epic. Oh, For Clappy, okay. Huge Fire Breath. Tempted to pop that right now. Okay. Okay. Well, still not as much. Not as much as I would have liked. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that too. Look at me. You know what? Go find who this. I'm just burning all these. Look at me. Look at me going full epic. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright. Emergence may create some issues from Gem Farm. Yeah, with all the Vecnas. With all the Vecnas, it will. Oh, the Vecnas would definitely have an undead tag, right? I think. Yeah, people that use Neris in their gem farming, you're screwed. Sorry. Time to change to Azaka, I guess. Don't blame me. Add wizard? Wow. Wild. Hey, Niscus. I mean, at least stacking is 16 at portal level. 16 is weird. That's weird. How do you get it to? Oh well, no. 16 is the first. Yeah, but I mean, what if? I mean, what does it work on 17 as well? If you jump over it, just 16. Yeah, I mean, it's 10 days where you're just like, nah, I'm just not going to gem farm. I'll do something else, basically. If you don't want to mess with it. Sometimes emergence events would actually make my gem farm better, because my Briv would stack up faster at my last area with the extra enemies spawning. It was nice. It was nice. You have to make sure to land. Yeah. No thanks. I just feel like it wouldn't work for me. But. I don't know. I've got to retune my Riv Gem farm again anyway, so. But I was doing event stuff last night. I finished the hardest one that I've run into so far. I posted it in the Discord. Volo's Guide to Grumpy Guys, Mahen's Tier 4, the 1600 one. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was rough. That one was rough. It took me a while to finally sort out and find. I used all the potions. I got a 7-day damage potion running on my account right now. That's how much I had to like eke every last little bit of power out. Oof. I mean, if you pulled Mahen, then yeah, it's gonna be It was challenging. The others, I think the others were fine. The others from Mahen were fine for me. But Bolo's Guide to Grumpy Guys, look, I rely on a lot of women in my formations. So building a formation just out of guys was like, I'm sorry, you want me to do what now? I mean, I even broke out Jim. Jim and Zorbu. I was back to Zorbu DPS. I was like, what is going on? Where are we up on favorite? E13 so far. We got a long way to go. Yeah, go hit up the official Discord. They're doing their monthly giveaway. Dadius DPS? Wow. I mean, I had Brave tanking, so that wasn't going to work for me. Yeah, I hate the whole gap change. There's no. I know they're like, well, we wanted to bring it in line with other abilities, and I'm just over here sitting. I'm sitting over here going, Calliope's shield jumps gaps. What are you talking about? Like, stop this arbitrary nonsense. Leave things alone. But yeah. I mean, having abilities be unique is a good thing. Having cool features of an ability, and then they just took that one right away. How are we doing on penalty? Shouldn't be too high. 2,500 instead of EO4. Yeah. Build a gold fine team. Okay, we're gonna pause here at 400. I'm gonna build a gold fine team. Basically means we're keeping this similar format where we're gonna bring Jarlaxle in, bring Regis in. We don't. Which way would he buff? Let's say ahead for later. Bert, maybe? Dark Urge. Okay, so we're going to draw Minsk for the Dark Urge. that. And or so gold find, Shandy for Crow. Ritz or yeah, or Kira's coming. Yeah, Bert and Ritz. Mm-hmm. That's I'm going 5. That's why I didn't want to do that earlier. Okay. I think this is their goal find team. I don't know, I'm leveling everybody up, it doesn't matter. We just stuck to the main ones. Like Crawl. Alright. 30. Dirty girl. Dirty gold find. Wait, 2 or 3? 3. 3. Alright. Back to 1. I need a pushing group now. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna do this. Pushing group would have Astarion. Would have Carla. This time, Regis here, maybe. Probably. Or Kira. Bert. We need to go. We need like 3 tanks. Dragon Bait. Penelope is not a tank. Uh-oh. We could Krydle and have to move. Yeah, we could Krydle. Or we could Grommet instead of Spur. And then we can Penelope. But that's not ideal. That's better. That. Okay. So it'd be like this. Park a familiar here. Alright. This is really going to rely on Briv taunting enemies off of Grommet. And this 3 tank front line, and we're going to have to play around with this formation a bit while we're here. in Avernus, because we're going to be here a while, and we're going to need to do some really beefy pushes with this. So. But okay. Yeah, we're throwing down way better now. Hey, Black Widow. Is that a line from something, Cal? I don't know. I mean, I know it's in the blog post, but was that used somewhere else? Oh. Okay, so we're throwing down about E150, just baseline. Which is good. We're up to E19 favor. Getting into the 20s on our first run would be good. Good. It's like that would get us tier 2. It would get us all a tier 2. However, tier 3 would require a lot. I recognize this. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're moving still, but how far are we moving? To be fair, Krull isn't doing a whole lot here, and I do recognize that. But one day we'll swap him for something. I guess I should just make it Shandy so we go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Actually, it doesn't even matter because we got 10x speed coming off the other thing, so Shandy doesn't do anything. We got 10x from potions, right? Don't we? No. No. Oh, because I don't have those other... Okay, yeah. I know why. Yeah, we're not quite... We can't 10x off 2 potions yet. Shandy does need to be. Alright. Let's see where now we're into the E20. All right. Got some gems too. Oh, what a difference speed makes, folks. We're almost at Area 500. We've only been live for like 35 minutes. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I paid Vajra for a big speed potion, and then we got a large out of a chest. So I was like, let's go. It's deep push day. Give me all the speed. We're running full epics right now in terms of potions. I had one of everything. So figure this is going to be our main deep push here for a while. We'll need to do multiple more eventually, but this is our first big one. We're going to ride out for as far as we can. So yeah, Rathmore. I got all the stuff for the flush and fill for this weekend for my computer, which is good. I'm still upset that they shipped me 4 items in 3 boxes. Especially once I got it and realized that 100% one of the boxes that they sent to ship it in was big enough to have held everything, and I was like, oh god, like why can't they just do things in a way that makes sense? But no, it's what's the cheapest possible way to do it, like as fast as possible, instead of just let's combine this all into one box and just ship it to them. I mean, they clearly can't use all of it until all 4 things are there. Only downside of this is that means I'm not going to have access to my computer for a little, maybe I don't know how long. And there's like a whole champion chase thing going on in Raid right now, and I want that champion. So I gotta hope that my iPad's gonna work. Doesn't always. It doesn't work well anymore with raid, for whatever reason. Really need to hope is just that this all goes very smoothly tomorrow. Or Sunday, not tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Are there dangerous goods included? I don't think so. Oh. There was a, plastic tubing, a bottle of coolant that they had inside of a Ziploc bag to make sure that, it didn't accidentally open or even got punctured or something. It would just like something that it would be in the bag. Fittings for the end of the hose and a fill bottle, plastic fill bottle. Like, none of those are what I would consider dangerous. At the very least, if they wanted to ship the bottle of coolant separate from the rest, they could have done that in 2 boxes. Yeah, ship in fewer boxes. I mean, but that should always be how it works. How does the flushing process work? Basically, I lay the computer on its side. I unscrew one of the ports on the side of the pump and attach this extra hose with the attachment. That's just gonna. Then I'm gonna turn it upright, and it's gonna drain out into a bowl. And then there's extra steps, and then basically you pump out all the fluid from the system. And then you gotta try to pressure it out and then refill. But I think the pump's gonna, once everything's drained, I need to take the pump out and take it apart or something. I think is what I was being told. I gotta look that up. That scares me. Whatever it takes to get it as clean as possible. Basically, make sure the pump didn't get clogged up. Oh no, not a vacuum. No, don't use a vacuum. If you have they were using in one of the videos I watched. They use like a portable air compressor, so you hook it up and hit the button and it blows the fluid out. But generally you don't want things like vacuums or blowers near components. I guess it'd be fine because it's just into the tube. You just got to make sure you're not. Those can create like static electricity and stuff, and that's bad. Oh, it's not even instructions. There's no instructions and steps like on paper. It's videos. Like you have to go online and watch the videos. They don't give you written guides. Don't exist anymore for things like this, or at least I never see them. Well, whenever you Google stuff, it's always just here's the video. Watch it. Okay. How do I watch the video if my computer's off? Like, then I have to have something else to watch the video on. I guess they just magically assume, oh, you've got another device, right? I do. I got a phone. I got a tablet. It'll be fine. But not everybody does. Oh, we're in the soft cap. Yeah, we're soft capping now, folks. take it. Yeah. Alright, so we soft capped at just over 600, starting with E11 favor. Not bad. Not bad. Will DPS? What? Will isn't a DPS. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, in a bit here we're gonna need to swap cores. Because we got more power on our other core. We got more pushing power over here on the level 5. Not a whole lot, but we want everything we can get, right? What are we up to? E24, folks! That's higher than I thought we were going to get. I love it when I underestimate just how much favor we're going to get. You know what I haven't done? I haven't gotten us electron chests. There we go. Kind of want to just let this go a bit slow so that we can stack up story time every time a boss runs into that. Every time a boss runs into that. What do we get on the patch notes? Oh yeah, patron and shop from the thing, and that was it. Okay. Yeah, folks. So from the map now, if you didn't see it yet, shop button, patron button. All the buttons from the map now. The one problem I've been having with the event button is if I go into the event button from the map and I flex a champion, I've still got to either swap parties or restart my client to get it to let me do that champion's adventures. The map does not update its state just because I did that, which is less than useful. Less than useful. for what I want from it, right? Yesterday on Dev Insights, they said they're going to demo the champion search feature next week. So make sure you stop by Dev Insights next Thursday. And they did state that the Dragon Down Flex champions that we're going to be getting are Dungeon Master and Shaka. So next event, along with these other champions in Dragon Down, we're going to have Dungeon Master, Shaka, Binwin, Korth, Nova, Celise, Merylwyn, BBEG. So we know the full list now. Dungeon Master being in slot 6, Shaka being in slot 9. So you can add that to your planning. Oh, and Festival... Oh, no, they said... Wait, Festival of Fools is... Oh, that's later. Never mind. And apparently the champion search feature is going to have data that tells you... I guess it's going to show all possible champions, and even ones you have that you don't have unlocked yet. And when you haven't unlocked them yet, if you don't own them, it'll tell you the time until their next event, so you know when you can unlock them. Also, we found out Trials rework is kind of at the bottom of the to-do list, so we can stop talking about that now, I guess. But we did find out they do have a deadline on their schedule for the Alchemy/Notary shop, which is what they're referring to it as now, I guess. Because apparently there's a champion coming in the future that interacts with it. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. 200 zones off and Marty's starting to slow down. Whoa. Yeah, that's a little... Well, you never know, but... Hey, Texag. Does Shaka have a place in formations other than ones that accommodate his puzzle? Well, I mean, that's his thing, but that's how every champion works. Does a champion have a place in a formation that accommodates insert their ability here? There's always a certain number of... You know, there are perfect formations, and then there's less than perfect formations, and it's usually if you can get a certain number of their stuff to work, it's enough. And so, Shaka works like anybody else. But you kind of just put Shaka in, see what their stuff ends up at, and then decide, do I want to build around this or not? And just, if not, then you just pull them out, you put somebody else in. Hey, Dice Goblin. You'll need materials to convert stuff from... I mean, that's what that statement tells me. You'll need some kind of something, which is... I just kind of figured they used gems, but no, it sounds like they're going to use something else. No, you're doing it right, Rathborn. It's kind of like if you're going to use Eliwick, you put Eliwick in at the start, you run her towards, until you get towards the end. If you don't have enough power, you look at, did she turn out good? If not, put somebody else in. Do you want to use Dungeon Master? Are there a lot of people restricted? Bring Dungeon Master in, roll him to 100, see who his guest is. If it's not somebody good, get him out of your formation, right? This is just kind of how these champions work. $201. Oh, we're up above E200 now. Throw some gold farming in. E25's flying towards E26, folks. This is fantastic. All right. We haven't even really gone full crawl yet. Or full area, or full Karlach. Jeez. Again, we can usually get to around, or when we did our last super duper deep push, we got to in the 800s, 850-ish. So there isn't really anything here that would tell me that we couldn't do that here as well. Probably cow. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Right? Gems are too easy. Well, but that's the thing. I mean, that you put them in as a gem sink, right? Like usually currency sinks are a thing, but they're just going to be like, nah, we're just going to add a different currency. I guess if Krond is your DPS, Dice Goblin, then yeah, Trials doesn't like you right now. I don't run Krond in Trials, so Krond, that Trials wouldn't hate me. Wait, stay back. E26, flying towards 27. We can get E28, folks. We can get 750 E28. We can grab the tier 3 global. Ron Germain, okay. Yeah, it depends on how quick. Like if I think we're gonna beat it, if the difference would be 6 days versus 7 days, then I don't want to wait for the 7th day. But yeah, otherwise, if I know it's gonna be done, I'm lazy. As long it's like one of those things. If my contribution is over 10,000, I'm like I'm good. They want it done faster. They can they can add more themselves. There's E27. Got the debuffs. Come on. Punch him in the face real hard, please. I just haven't used her thing yet. That one. Buys I really like. Not really gaining a whole lot. Gonna have to start doing this. Flame and Onion of Doom. Flame and Onion of Doom time, folks. see something that goes well over 227. That's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. We're doing. Yeah, moving. Moving up quickly. I like that. I like it a lot. That's probably a good time to do that. Oh no. Oh no. I was worried about the potion. Forgot to hit the button. Alright. Excuse me, waiter, my blooming onion is a tad burnt. Oh, that's our flaming hot onion. It's new. We coat it with flaming hot Cheetos. I didn't order that. I didn't order that, though. Why would you give me something I didn't order? None. Oh, no. That masked man. He's a problem. He's a problem. I don't like the look of him. Ugh, I did for that guy. What a jerk. What a jerk. I need more. I'm so tempted to shiny this when I get a potion of polish, just so I can access her power more often. $11. But yeah, I should restart while we're on a commercial break. While we're on a commercial break. After these messages, we'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, that was pretty good timing. Nordum. Great. Bruno. Jarlax. I'll take triple master of piracy right now while we're on a favor mine. Keelik and Evelyn. So. Not the greatest for me, but that's fine. I'll take the triple piracy. I'll take it. Up to E28, folks. Up to E28. $225. We want to go higher. 227. That's good. Can we get like a 230? Or even higher? Oh, we're just wrecking everything. 232. There we go. There we go. Flying through the E28s, that means we'll get that tier 3. Just need 750 to get the global, and then probably E29 to make sure that we get all of the locals as well. Knocking everything out through tier 3 would be solid. I think in my new player reference, I'm just like, if you can get the first 2, that's great. So getting 3 would be even more great. It would be greater, as they say. Come on, kobolds. You can't do this to me. You gotta fall over. Fine. This is now we are now entering the slower phase of our stuff. Reaching at that. No, I'm just talking about going through Avernus. Oh. Did I miss something? $29. Nice. 232 again. It's also nice. I like better. More from you. 237. Oh, no, I'm not talking about the event. I'm talking about in Avernus. New player reference. I was just looking at it the other day. In fact, I gotta pull this up in case we need notes. But my actual new player reference talks about like if you can get, or at least it used to talk about. I've changed it already in this version. I have to read it again. Just talking about how much favor you should be looking to get. Early on to help you get through it. Man, we wreck the boss, but then it sits. Get all the debuffs stacked up so you can't even read them. Really, it needs to front the pilfer stuff so you can only see it. That didn't do it. Okay. Okay. We got one. Thing about Lae'zel in a gem farm is she doesn't work well with some like specific other champions, like Human. Lae'zel and Human are not compatible. They like Human doesn't help Lae'zel, and Lae'zel doesn't help Human, so they don't really want to be in the same kind of group. So anyone with that kind of an effect, like extra credit or reducing area quest requirements, doesn't really work with Lae'zel. So there we go. 235. We get, oh, we're in the E29s. Nice. Nice. Yeah, because Lae'zel wants enemies on the field faster and wants them dead. That's it. That's all she cares about. So you want champions that spawn extra enemies consistently. You want spawn speed. And then she wants other absolute, and then you want tadpoles. Shandy would work, like just overall generic speed. Like Shandy, Whittle, Deacon, Dynahair. Melf bounces around. His speed effect changes, so sometimes it's not going to help. So if you're fine with that, then yeah. But yeah, beyond like, you know, spawn speed and overall game speed. Oh, Diana for transitions. Then it's just Lae'zel and absolute adversaries. Or extra spawners, right? Extra enemies spawning quicker. In fact, in slot 12, Vi would probably be better than Melf, because she'll make all the enemies in a wave spawn at the exact same time, which means they die quicker, which means the wave dies quicker, which means the next wave spawns faster. Yeah. So yeah, she's a Lae'zel. Building around Lae'zel, like that's, you have to build around her, and she creates a whole other kind of scenario. All right, we're in the slow crawl portion of this now, folks. We're have to decide. I feel like my goal here is E30, and then just call it at E30. I think E30 is pretty solid for a first run, first deep run. We started with a base of E11. That was just 2 fairly straightforward runs. I wasn't even really trying to push. So that would be 26, yeah, because this isn't gonna... We're not gonna get E36. You know, but getting 3 is real strong. Yeah, I mean, we can't keep going. She's just gonna get us gold. I mean, we can keep gaining gold, but we'd be sitting here forever to get the gold, and it's not worth, you know, it's gold farming isn't worth it after a certain point, right? That's why we used to say Azaka farming, you're there like 5-10 minutes and then you're done. Like, you don't sit around forever in Azaka farm, and it's the same with this. You don't sit around waiting for Penelope unless you have a specific goal in mind. That, like, if we were doing this and it was, oh man, if we could, like, another hour of this and we'd have oh, that's a good one. We'd have full blessings, sure. Rather than a whole other deep run, sure. But we're nowhere near that, so. Come on. Nope. Oh, got it. Maybe. 20 pain. 20 pain. It's actually pretty solid. Wonder if... Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to wait to see if just the ultimates will pop it. Regis is into this one. I don't want to have to pop. If we're going to do this, I'm going to go back and hear it. No. Die! That's just desperation. No. No. Alright. Over 2,000! Yay! Yay! One of the things we want to see happen here, because the spec I have Penelope in, is all of her swarms to go away, which it did. So she's at max buffage. Max buffage. We want range 100, which we have. We want... no, wait, it didn't click up. well fed at 5, which it is. Excellent. Okay. So we're getting into our max damage here. Oh, yeah, 241. There we go. Max damage without a 40 stack crawl. It's basically what we're searching for when we pause there with the Flamin' Onion. Coming up on E30. Flying through. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Got it. 1 E30. Nice. That's a E20% increase. Okay. I just want to point out that is almost additive. We went from E11 to E30, and it's an E20% increase. Wait, shouldn't that be E19? No. It's a percentage increase. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Our speed thing wore off. Our hour speed wore off, so I mean, we could keep going, but it's going to be slower now. That wasn't bad. That was a pretty good. I mean, that was a worth it run, in my opinion. I don't know that we have to go further, but I guess we can. It's good to know like how far you can push in a campaign, especially when you're starting off. We can push pretty far. We can push pretty far. All right, I'm gonna turn this off, and we're gonna go Flamin' Onion again. Flame that onion. So, boss area monster. Oh, I forgot. I know what we forgot. Got that. That's gonna add power. 239 is our number here. Got 100. I'd like to see something in the 240s, but doesn't mean I will. In fact, our numbers are worse. Why are they? I feel like this is the mystery of 10x speed. Somehow gives you more. Messes with the numbers, gives you more damage. I don't know. See how flank bottom yet? It's fine. We'll just look for basically a spike off potentially pain stacks. 238, not bad. That's not gonna get us through this. It's 239. We're gonna need 240 something to get past that boss, though. The other option is to try Human, but we'd have to change some spec choices. I really find it strange that we put a better core in and our damage went down. Oh, that's that. There you go, folks. That's why. Oh no, and it's god dang it. No, we just need an automation. Oh, we don't have automation, so clear it. Oh, the joys of not having a lot of pipes. There we go. 252. It's better. I was like, what's going on? Oh, folks. New account blues right there. I'm like, our damage should be way better than this. What's going on? Oh, we lost all of it. We lost all of it. At least once a week I do that. I'm glad I'm not alone. Like I said, I mean, we've gotten into the 850s, but that was with a, well, it doesn't even matter that it was a better base of favor because we're soft capping, so we should still be able to do that. Oh yeah, exactly. If you've been Briv gem farming and then you're like, why am I not pushing so far? And you forgot that it's in the wrong setup or the wrong core completely. Yeah. Yep. Welcome to the late game. Welcome to the late game. But here I am doing it here, and it's like, oh, whoops. Okay. We got gems for some chests. Why did I do it that way? Open some stuff. Come on, blues. We want blues or speed potions. There's a medium potion of speed. Fantastic. Medium potion of speed. There's a blue for Whittle, and it's her speed item. Yes. That's what we want, yes. Must go faster. Right. Contracts. Remember, I'm putting these on Diana at the moment. Totally skipped her speed ability. I hate you, game. I think we were doing Diana and we were doing Whittle. I'm just gonna keep going. At that time, I got something. One more well-fed stack. Used to consider grabbing Crux as entering the late game. Yeah, Elminster is probably. Well, like, so late game to me is. Oh god, let's get these off the field. Killing it. Ability to build stuff up. Late game to me is all you're doing is patron variants. So yeah, I would say you like unlocking Elminster. If you've done all the base adventures, base variants, and now you've got all the patrons open, and all you're really doing is trials, gem farming, and patron variants, you're in the late game. But yeah, Elminster is really, I would say he's now probably the trigger, or where you would say you're definitely both feet in the late game, because you can have just like 2 feet in the late game, or 1 foot in the late game and 1 foot in the mid game. Still be trying to figure stuff out. I didn't screw this up, did I? Now I'm like, no, okay. I'm like, why is their damage so low again? I mean, we're in E30. I don't know that I was just like, if we could get a better spike and get over 800, that'd be cool. But for whatever reason, it doesn't want to spike. I think I was also tagging Holy Avenger probably off our last spike, which is 5x, but still, that shouldn't be a E10 difference in damage. Yeah, just not spiking now for some reason. Like sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't. Unfortunately. Yeah, Maxi, I mean that's how tier 3 feels. Or how mid game feels is there's stuff that's just clearly late game. And you run into it and you're like, what just happened? That's how you know like you've gone from early game into the mid game is if you blew through all the early game stuff and then you hit like when I hit Xeraphon and was just like, I'm like 200 areas away. Like what? I did all flew through Ikoria, flew through Rhea, I'm doing trials. Xerath can't even get to the area goal for Xeraphon. Like, you know, it's just oh my. Oh my. Bud's buggy, anybody? Have we triggered that on the new player account? I don't know if we have. I don't know if we have. This is pretty much, yeah, this would be the crew that could do it. Oh, you can't go to 2K with Bud's buggy on you do need power. It can only carry you so far. It's going to boost you a certain amount. I don't think we have enough debuffers to really go full Bud's buggy here. But I tried it with full debuffers on a gearless account. It just couldn't go. It breaks, but the amount it breaks is tiny compared to like when you have gear and lots of power. I'm early, late game, late mid game. I could see if we could fully break Bud's buggy, I could see it going. I could see us clearing 1,000 probably. Well, I say that, but that would be our best chance at this early in the game to clear 1,000, basically. If we could trigger that to break. I don't see it happening. But... I mean, I can't even get us back into the E240. Oh, there's E243, but that's not... Even that's not enough. God, let's prince that. Yeah, but something about the way Bud's Buggy works is there's still a necessary base of power required. And like the value of the debuffs matter, not just the number of them, so it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that has to happen. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Unless we get a lucky spike real quick. Nice, Dezior. Wait, why is it there? In the registry. There's that Holy Avenger tag. On a level with the Holy Avenger, we would potentially get our highest. Potentially get our highest spike, but I mean, we're just wrecking everything. Once there's enough trader stacks, everything just falls over. This one's got 24... well, I had. Can't tell anymore. I had like 24 trader stacks. That works against us as much as it works against them, because what we want is like, 24 pain. That would be an interesting rework to Crawl if you could choose, like, if it was like choose your plague. Like if you could block out a plague. I don't want this plague, and it would only go to others. That would be interesting. I don't think there are a lot of people who wouldn't like that, but I would find it fun. Should be saving on Mr. Chest now to equip. I mean, it's up to you. I would just stop spending currency on Elminster chests. It's not so much to save the chest. If you've got chests that you didn't open, I guess hold on to them until the next champion comes out so you can full epic them. But yeah, you kind of want to start saving current. Once you hit full epic, you want to save that currency. The full epic the next champion, right? Or other champions as they get added. Like, is it just Elminster's champions that you have full epic? Do you have the others? Do you have any other patron? Like, are you full epic, or like I don't know where you're at. Spike. 70% full epic, okay. Yeah, I mean, are you, when a new champion comes into the game, do you epic them in an event? Because if you do, then it's not as important, and you can just start working on your others with other patron chests. But if you're not full epicing the newest champion that comes to the game just from bounty contracts, then I would hold on to those Elminster chests. Yeah, I think we're done, folks. This is taking too long. This is not an efficient use of our time. Okay. So I am going to load automation back in this one here. $4E30 is solid though. That's a solid first real deep push.